Hello, I'm Keith Pierce. Welcome to Save Our Towns, a series designed to guide and inspire those who are working hard in Appalachia to build strong communities. In this third episode of Season 2, we look at a town that's trying to achieve fame for its primary asset, an exhibition coal mine. Our quick expert tip tells you more about what may be underground in your town. And we identify two other people who may be able to help you, including an expert in Appalachian landscape. And as always, we close with 3 questions for a mayor. First, this month's Example of Awesome story reported by Virginia Tech Communications major Hannah Samlaw from the town of Pocahontas.
Cutbacks in coal have crushed many small Virginia towns, which have been forced to say goodbye to coal revenues. One town, however, was left with an ace in the hole, a coal mine that it owns and employs to attract tourists. The mine gives Pocahontas something big to brag about. It's a National Historic Landmark where tourists and school children can learn exactly how the miners dug out the coal, beginning in 1882.
Our exhibition coal mines is doing well. We hope it will do better when the ATV cabin and resorts are open. We hope to see an increase of at least 250 per year. We are encouraged by what's going on in our town.
Today, the town is a shadow of its former self. But at one time, Pocahontas coal fueled half the world's navies. Pocahontas was famous for its fine-grade coal. Instead of bemoaning its lost history of coal mining, Pocahontas is marketing that history. Raymond Comer worked 40 years in underground mines.
It was all hard work. It was dirty work. But we started so young till that was really, I guess, that was all that we knowed, and we learned to love to do it. Everybody that I ever talked to seemed like they're proud to be a coal miner.
On his tours, visitors learn exactly what it's like to be an underground coal miner. According to the mayor, the town plans to encourage more school children to visit and learn about Pocahontas coal, which shipped to every port of the world where coal was unloaded. According to the Virginia Department of Mines, Minerals, and Energy, this is the only exhibition mine in the Commonwealth.
We got a grant from the state to put up signage for educational purposes, to encourage children in our schools to come and visit our mines and to learn about the heritage of their ancestors that worked in these mines.
Even though the town has less than a tenth of the population of its glory days, Pocahontas is showing how becoming famous for one thing can be the ticket to a town's success.
As you know, we're following the efforts of Pearisburg Mayor Robert Dickerson during the year ahead. A big part of his economic development plan is a farmer's market. Here's more about why he chose to put most of his eggs in that basket. Experts say to start and sustain a farmer's market, a town has to produce more than just produce. According to Jenny Dudding, Virginia Cooperative Extension Agent for Giles County, Pearisburg is in fact going way beyond fruits and vegetables.
They started off the season with a dance competition, so that brought a lot of kids out to the market right off the bat to get them interested. Then throughout the seasons they've done a variety of things like a wine garden. On Thursday nights they've had a lot of different music, like string bands, jazz bands, so that suits a different crowd other than the youth in the county.
Sustaining the farmers market is more than just a goal for Pearisburg Mayor Robert Dickerson. It's a requirement of the USDA. The Pearisburg market must be self-sustaining by the time their $100,000 grant runs out in 2 years. But Dickerson seems confident.
By the time we finish next year, it will be sustaining. We have vendors from far away as Carroll County that's coming in with, homegrown produce.
Hopefully the market's going to bring some economic impact with it. So not only do they come to the community market on a Saturday, but they also come downtown to the other shops that are there.
Dickerson says the key ingredient for success is
a cooperative effort. Just seeing the cooperativeness of everyone. The vendors, they're so personable. They enjoy coming. They enjoy meeting people. They enjoy selling their produce. It's like one big happy family.
Now back to the subject of mines. Virginia's Department of Mines, Minerals, and Energy identifies sinkholes, fault lines, old gas wells, and abandoned coal mines on many of its maps. Public Relations Manager Tara Kesterson, based in Big Stone Gap, explains the dangers and opportunities that may be lurking just below the surface in your town.
Well, we already have all of those mapped, identified, ranked as far as if they're a hazard or not, if they're a personal safety hazard, if they're an environmental hazard. So if we don't have that, they can go ahead and report it to us and we'll evaluate that site. If it does look like it's going to be a hazard, we get federal funding to take care of those projects. So we'll come in and fix whatever problem. But also, there's a great opportunity on some of these lands to develop. So hopefully they'll look at the property and see maybe a new vision for it, or renew it, or recycle it.
You can read a transcript of the complete interview, which gives more details about how this vast array of data can help you, at the Save Our Towns website. Click on the Connect with Experts tab. Next, here are two more people with great ideas to share. Stuart Scales of the College of Natural Resources and Environment teaches a course called Geography of Appalachia, covering the strong relationships between people and the landscape. Coal mining in the Appalachian Plateau, for instance, has changed the surface of the earth in ways that affect land, water, lifestyles, and economics. He teaches about settlement patterns and the spatial relationships of human-environment interaction. You're welcome to contact Scales, who grew up in Wise County, to learn more. Donna Mead is a Family and Consumer Sciences Extension Agent in Russell County. Mead works with her local health coalition. Through a program called Health Bucks, a nutrition education program, children receive bucks to buy fresh fruits and vegetables at farmers markets. In a healthy eating program, diabetics and their families learn to make good meals and even acquire food prep equipment and tools. Mead and her colleagues can help establish similar programs in your community. For more information, go to the Save Our Towns website. You'll find Scales under the VT Projects tab and Mead under the Extension tab. Now we return to Pocahontas for 3 questions for Mayor Benjamin Gibson.
Benjamin Gibson, the mayor of the town of Pocahontas, Virginia. Historical. It's a good thing. Pocahontas has a lot of historical factors. Pocahontas in its heyday had 5,000 people in this small town. The current population is around 389. Some of the historical factors of Pocahontas was it was the #1 coal producer in the early 1800s and things like that. It served most of your battleships during World War II. It's famous for its coal. It's the Pocahontas coal field. We have different aspects in town, the architectural aspects. If you notice around town, there's numerous buildings that, we did have different nationalities come to work in the mines. And with those different nationalities, we had different types of architects coming to town. And so you see a vast array of different architectural assets in town of Pocahontas. Most people that come to Pocahontas, they're just amazed just by the story of Pocahontas. Accessibilities with roadways. The main route into the town of Pocahontas is Route 102, which is a 2-lane road. So Pocahontas' challenges are to market itself on a bigger interstate level, which goes back to the marketing plan of, billboard signs in different areas. The town has to reach out.
For more resources and contact information for the experts we interview, go to the Save Our Towns website. You can also share your stories there. And please send your thoughts to saveourtowns@vt.edu. This is Episode 3 of Season 2. Be sure to join us next time. Thanks for watching.